Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited for today's video as it is the first episode of the Llamas and Legends Legacy Challenge. If you don't know about this challenge yet, oh boy, you are in for a treat. Just a quick note before we get going, this is my very first video in a while and I had some audio issues along the way. I adjusted as I went, but there are still a few spots here and there where it's not perfect. I appreciate you for sticking around with me as I figure things out, and I promise it will get better from here on out. Now, let's get into it. The amazing Rochella just launched the challenge a few days ago, so I will make sure to link the website with all of the instructions and details below. But basically, this is a 10-generation legacy challenge that combines both The Sims 4 and D&D, which makes it super unique. I personally really like D&D Dungeons & Dragons. I watch Dimension 20 on Dropout, I listen to Not Another D&D podcast regularly, and I also play in a campaign with my friends. So you can only imagine how excited I was when the trailer for this challenge was launched. Rochella actually made a full video explaining the challenge and actually just started playing it, which is super cool. So I'll just link the video down below as well if you want to check it out. But for now, we are going to get started with Generation 1. The D&D class for this generation is Bard, and we are actually able to decide between two different paths or subclasses as the challenge calls it. We can either be a musician or an artist. Each subclass is a little different and has different goals to be completed, but I actually already went through them and decided that I will be starting with the College of Arts. Yay! So let me introduce you to our founder, Aitana Rubio. She's an artist with one goal, never to be forgotten. I've actually written a bit of a longer backstory for Aitana based on the one Rochella wrote for the challenge, just because I love a little bit of lore, and the more in-depth that I go when I create the characters, the easier it is for me to roleplay them. So, Aitana grew up surrounded by creativity, but also by struggle. Her parents were talented artists, but no one ever noticed them. They spend their days at dull jobs, their dreams of fame buried under bills and rejection letters. She remembers the night her father finally gave up, putting his brushes away for good, saying art is for the lucky, not the talented. That night, something changed in her. She refused to let her story end the same way. Then on, she dedicated herself completely to her craft. She studied, she practiced, and she pushed herself harder than anyone. And yet, no matter how much talent she had, other artists kept getting the fame and recognition she deserved. It wasn't fair. She played by the rules, chasing every opportunity, but the world still ignored her. That's when Aitana realized, if no one will give me the respect I deserve, I will take it myself. So she made a vow. She would build her own museum dedicated only to her art and her legacy, a place where her family's name and masterpieces would be remembered forever. And now, with nothing but raw talent, ambition, and a relentless drive for recognition, she's on a mission to carve her place in the Sims world. Because in the end, fame and fortune aren't just dreams, they are necessities. And the goals we're going to be completing are to reach level 10 of the Painter career on the Patron of the Arts branch, become a 5-star celebrity and place a tile on the Starlight Boulevard, so that we will be remembered forever. This is actually very exciting for me because I have never ever done that before in The Sims. I actually don't even know how one goes about it. So I guess we will just need to figure it out as we go. And last but not least, to create a museum for all of our art, making sure we leave room for future generations to feature their masterpieces as well, no matter what this would be. And this is possibly what I'm most excited about, because I envision this museum being like a gathering place for our family, where we can have birthday parties and holiday celebrations, and just overall a place where we can hang out and just like keep adding on to during the entire challenge. And yeah, that just makes me really excited that we will have a constant that our founder left for us. And now that we know who our founder is and what our goals are, let's set up our character in true D&D fashion. We will be doing this by rolling our dice. Yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited for this part. First, we will roll a d20 to get a random trait. And the way this works is that Shella has added all of the traits in order from least to most useful. For example, if we roll a natural 20, which is the highest level, we will get the Savant trait, which would allow us to gain skills faster. However, a lot of these traits are very neutral and random. So basically, I'm taking this as an opportunity to make the challenge either a little easier, a little harder, or a little weirder, depending on what we get. We'll see how lucky we get. Cool. I have actually set it up so that I will be rolling the dice on the screen so that we can all see the number. And let's get on to it. Let's see what we get. I will roll the dice in 3, 2, 1.
No, I don't believe you. We got a nat 1. Okay, this is a great start to our legacy with a critical failure on our roll. This means we will get the Inspired Explorer. I had no idea what this trait was, but for a second I got really excited because it said inspired in the name. And as a painter, we really need to get inspired to be able to get our skill up and to be able to do like masterpieces and things like that. So I actually was getting really excited as I was Googling it. The Sims with this trait have an easier time building relationships and skills while outside their home neighborhood, which is not ideal because I was planning on like building a really cute studio and have our sim paint at home. But that's okay. We will figure it out. It's not that we are not allowed to paint at home. It's just that we will be able to build our skills faster whilst we're outside our neighborhood, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that means we're gonna go on painting trips and doing lots of excursions out and about as we paint the world.
Okay, next up, we will roll a d4 3 times, and this will determine the level we start our skills at. We can pick whichever skills we want, and since we know that we need to achieve level 10 on both the painting and the charisma skills, it is probably smart to get a head start on both of those. So for the third skill, I was actually thinking we could do romance. I feel like since Aitana will be moving into Ciudad Enamorada, I just feel like this is very fitting. So yeah, I think we'll try that.
Let's roll the dice. Now I'm kind of scared, you guys. Okay, we'll start with painting. So the first d4 will be for our painting skill, and we'll roll in 3, 2, 1. And we also rolled a nat 1. Again, I think this challenge is cursed. I think I don't know how this is gonna go, you guys. So we are getting level 1 on painting. The second skill is charisma. Oh my god, that didn't even roll. That is also an nat 1, but it didn't even roll. It just slided through the screen. So also a level 1 in charisma, and the third skill will be romance. We're just getting a 4 now for romance that we don't even need it. And we get it too. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. These are the skills that we were gonna get started on.
Okay, so the last thing we need to get ready is to add an event to our calendar, because each Thursday we will need to roll the dice for a random thing to happen in game. As with our previous rolls, the higher the roll, the better. And we will actually not need to roll it until the first Thursday in game, which now that I'm looking at it, it's today. It's actually today, so we will be rolling that a bit later. If we thought we were done with the bad rolls today, yeah, it can always be worse or better. Let's just try and hope for the best. But yeah, we will not be rolling this one right away. before we start playing, we actually are going to go into the game, get Aitana to unpack, which means we will be building her new apartment with the money we got, which is not much because this rental came furnished, and so we spent a bit of money already just by moving in, especially on that kitchen. Super pretty kitchen, but expensive. But yeah, I think we'll start with a quick time lapse of the building process as we move into the apartment, and then once we start playing at the end of the day, we will be rolling in for that Thursday roll. So yeah, as we're building, I thought I would do a little bit of a voiceover to guide you guys through the building process. So at first I was not anticipating changing anything of the existing lot because this is a rental, and like realistically you would not change furniture or anything like that on a rental. However, I was struggling to fit the ink color for Aitana's color palette because she utilizes more of like an earthy, like blue, orange, green color palette. So I was struggling a bit with the pink and decided to change it up a little bit. I am now decorating the bedroom area, and for this area I wanted the primary focus to be on the art studio. I feel like thinking about the backstory of our founder, I feel like she would be all in with her art, and that would be the primary driving force for everything she does. And so I thought it was fitting that the bedroom is kind of like a secondary thought, and it's just primarily art and then everything else. So she's not prioritizing commodities, but the art instead. That's also another reason why I left the walls super bare, because I'm expecting us to be painting lots and lots for this challenge, and so we will fill them up with our own art. But yeah, I'm moving on to the living room space. I actually didn't have much space to work with. Again, this is like a 1-bedroom apartment, so everything is quite limited in terms of space. And oh, you gotta pick off the bathroom there as I'm placing the light switch, but we're not gonna go into detail in the bathroom because the bathroom was already built as I moved in, but you guys will be able to see it as I walk you through the finished apartment. But yeah, now I'm working on the entrance and the living area. I will have placed a very small TV. I did want to have one because it just helps with the fun of The Sims, and I wanted to place a TV and a console, which I eventually did place the new console from the reward straits. And yeah, so for the overall aesthetic, I was hoping to stay true to Ciudad Enamorada as much as I could, but then combining it with more like modern and IKEA-ish furniture that you would be able to kind of like buy and set up in a rental. And so that's what I did. I absolutely adore this new kit that we got, the Cozy Kish. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but yeah, I really enjoy this kit. I absolutely love the colors that I came in with, and I feel like the last few kits that we got have been super good. Like, I feel like since we got the CC creators giving us the packs, it's just improved the quality of the items that we get so much more, and also how versatile the items are, and like how well the colors combine with each other. I don't know, I'm actually really pleased with the new packs that we got. And yeah, here I'm just clearing up the place as much as I can, because again, we didn't have much money to begin with. I actually tried and save $100 so that we could at least paint 2 paintings of like 2 small paintings. I believe the paintings are like $50 each, so I wanted to make sure we at least could do 2 to start selling and start making money. But yeah, that's more or less what I was going for, and I'll take the opportunity, since I'm just finishing up and placing the last details, to let you know I have added the Floralia save file 8.0 to my game. I will make sure to link it down below, but I am actually so excited to be playing in this new save because it looks incredible. So far I have only been in Ciudad Enamorada, so I have not seen this save outside of this world, but oh my god, there are so many new townies. Just on this penthouse I live in, there's like, I think 3 more neighbors on this floor and 2 more upstairs. Like, it's crazy. One of them is a family as well. Yeah, I'm just like very excited to kind of get to know new people. It will make the gameplay so much more refreshing, and I know that all of the new townies, they all come with storylines and clubs and jobs, and yeah, I'm just very excited to get to know them. I will now be logging into the game and kind of walk you guys through the apartment and what I built. I'll put the walls back up and just excuse my reach here, but yeah, just to give you a quick tour of the finished apartment. This is the entryway. I placed a bookcase. This is a functional bookcase, which I really wanted to add one because it's always good for our Sims fun. And yeah, with the little entryway, I put some photo frames in here so that we can be adding things in as we play, and a little coat rack. Again, the wall here on the side is like super bare, but I'm hoping we'll be able to paint something and add it in. And then the living room area. Aitana is actually watching TV, but the TV looks like it's off, so I don't know what she's looking at. But yeah, this is the kitchen. Oh my god, you probably saw me going back and forth and changing the tile behind the kitchen. I ended up going for an orange and blue tone kitchen just to kind of like link it up with like a couple chairs as well as the fireplace. As soon as I saw that color fireplace, I was like, I really want to use this. And I love this couch in the blue. I ended up going with the orange because it just really popped more as an accent color with the bookcase and the chairs and the lamp. But I absolutely adore that blue color. So that's why I decided to go ahead with like a blue kitchen. I know some of the blue tones are not exactly the same ones, but it doesn't really bother me as much, so I hope it doesn't bother you guys either. I have not done anything on the terrace. I feel like that would not be a priority for Aitana because like literally we have no money, but this is something that we can build up as we go and maybe create like a lounge space outside and maybe a grill or so. And this is the studio / bedroom. But yeah, she has the easel there. She's actually already created our first painting. I was being silly and I couldn't figure out how to set up the the skills with the cheat. So I actually had to have her start doing each one of those. So I had to have her start a painting for me to then be able to like right click on it and use the UI cheats to be able to set it up. And actually when she finished the painting, she was up to level 3. And actually as well, I got the pop-up that she likes painting. So now painting is one of her likes for hobbies, which is really, really good because that will help us get our fun up as we are building our skills. And then a bit of storage for all of our paint supplies, and then our bed on the side. And this is our huge bathroom. So we've got a walk-in shower and the basics on the bathroom. So yeah, this is it. Quite small, but honestly, I really, really like when I start new challenges to kind of do rags to riches style. I don't like starting them with tons of money. I like to struggle at the beginning. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, especially considering we only have like 50 simoleons left in our name. So we will see. Our first priority, I think it's going to be buying one of those like selling boards so that we can mark up our pricing and sell our art like outside, like doing yard sales, stuff like that. I think like that would be a good first step. And then maybe I want to buy a computer and get one of these chairs set up with a little computer or a laptop. But yeah, this is it. This is how we will start. I'm gonna be wrapping up the episode here because I think this has gone quite long, and I really hope you enjoyed it and that you're excited to join me on this new adventure. I will be posting a new video for this series every week, so make sure to tune in next week if you wanna check out the gameplay. And yeah, just like and subscribe if you wanna be notified when I post new episodes. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye everyone!